Alright, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy Ray Live, and today playing some more Forza Horizon 6. So, one, this video is up. I probably had the first one up. Maybe, I don't know, because that first video, I know for a fact that video either is gonna just say either A, blocked on YouTube because of the music, or B, it's up and I just get nothing for it. So hopefully it's the latter and not the first part. One thing I did want to show y'all, because I realized if you noticed in the last video how some of my turns, I was having difficulty with some of my turns. I'm gonna tell you right now what it is, and I'm gonna keep these off. It was stability control, traction control. These are low-key getting me, and also this anti-lock. Those three settings are kind of messing with me, but we're gonna learn and we're just gonna adjust, to be honest, because as you can see, I get, as of right now, with these settings on, I get like 55% more credits. I turn these things back on, I only get 20%. Do I want 20 or do I want the 55? I want the 55. So that's that. And then a thing for myself, because this doesn't affect gameplay whatsoever, is the damage and tire wear. I had it on cosmetic only, and that's where you can see like the scratches and the dents and whatnot. If I turn it off and hit none, that just turns that completely off. So at the end of every race or while driving, you just don't see no damage to the car, which I'm just gonna have that on or off per se.
Hey, day trippers and thrill seekers. We are nearly ready to head out on one of my favorite excursions. We will be taking in some epic views of the mountains as we travel along one of the most scenic roads, Minami Awa. So, have a last check of your vehicle and let's roll out.
Alright. So the race I was going to, I couldn't do. Well, one, it wasn't something that was required for me to do for what I'm trying to do. Two, I didn't have a car that met the requirement for it, so I had to buy a car. So I didn't want to buy a car off right away. So we're doing this little day trip here, since it was legitimately right next to the event that I wanted to do. But after this event, we'll actually do whatever we can do that is a part of our, let's say kind of like a main mission type joint, But right now, we got a little side quest going on.
A fast-paced drive from A to B with multiple start points. It can quickly become a real spectacle. If you make it over the line, then well done. You get a yellow wristband, and with that, access to your first bunch of official Horizon events. Taking the surroundings as we head along this forest road.
It was a nice little scenic drive,
Now is a great time to remind you, take photographs, make memories. Take extra care on this road. It's a little more narrow with some tight bends and turns. You can see why around the midnight hour, those looking for a clearer road, free of daily commuters, might say bring a JDM Classic and push a few limits. But that's not what we're doing right now. No matter how many times I drive this road, I get goosebumps. Now, team, just look at that view and feel the thrill of the raised road right now. And there's another reason why I love going over this. That's right, tunnel, cutting right into the landscape, helping the road snake through steep terrain. One of our group is lucky enough to be driving the Audi R8. If you are not on a day trip and trying to stay with the pack, then this V10 powered supercar could manage a
Alright.
it has the stability and
This
responsiveness
race,
to handle
well,
any
I wouldn't say race, this little side joint here. You know, one, let me know if you actually care about these like little day trip boards. And they're nice little like nice little breeders, you know, something to just do, you know.
It's an active stratovolcano, last erupted
Well, if y'all don't care for these, I'll just do the, you know, the
layers of lava,
like the main
ash,
joint.
cinder. Fuji has an unmistakable near symmetrical silhouette, towering
But
over us at
I guess it doesn't matter where we place here because it's not doing placements. But I think it's about time. And I can see it shows us our target time. So I guess if we make it to the end within that time, we're good.
Remember when I told you about Edo? Well, in Japanese history, that also refers to a period of time. That's right, the Edo period. A prosperous time of growth, culture, and stability. Spanning from 1603 to 1868, and this town, Naraijuku, was the wealthiest post town.
I'll tell you what, this Audi here,
All the way to Edo,
we're getting past like crazy. And if I'm right, we've got a second part.
Good job. So, day trippers, we will see you soon for part 2 shortly. Make your way there now, if you will. And for us 3, I think we can swing by Speed Zone on the way.
So like day trips, it has multiple parts.
It's a zone you have to speed through. Be brave, be quick. I think the Porsche can do it. Can you?
They can, for sure.
Alright, so we're just going to try to blow past the little speed trap here. I can see it. 1 star is 40, where I wish it showed me the big one. Oh my god. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, okay, hold on. You wanna restart? Let's restart. Does it do the entire thing or just the section that we're on? Also didn't help that he said foot down.
Hey, thanks, Jordan. I enjoyed that. You know, I quite like your little challenges.
Yeah, why do you think I'm hanging around your day trips like a sore thumb?
That's not how the phrase works, but I get what you're trying to say. We appreciate you, Jordan.
Okay, so we did it. How many stars we get? 3 stars. Worth it. Where you can have your cars or whatnot. But I want to say this estate is one of the new things where you can build on
Welcome
to.
to my childhood home. Can you imagine little May playing here? All this space? Good memories, but it's a mess now. Like I said, abandoned.
Yeah, looks like we've got a you shall not pass scenario, mate.
Well, that's why you two are here. I can't shift this solo. We'll get it cleared faster, together. Please?
All right, well, good job I've done my stretches this morning. Let's get cracking, shall we?
Alright, we're back. And let's figure this out. Okay, so I'm going to get in my slot right here. Alright, let's wait for it. Okay. Maybe I just had to do a restart. Because that time it worked. So, hey. Never mind, Xbox. This is, I'd say, I guess, just the playground. If anybody from Playground's watching this, slight bug, fix it. Or people won't have to, like, you know, have them to restart for, like, the drags. Or the drag meetings, you know?
That was a PR stunt, so try and find them all.
got in at the end of the last video. Looks like it's just a straight shot, no laps. Should be, I think it's cross country, so we're gonna have sections that's like off road, maybe some sections that's, you know, on road. And you know what? I couldn't tell you why younger me liked these cars. I think Initial D had something to do with it. I ain't gonna lie to you. 'Cause I really like the older ones more than the newer models. Like the older ones just look tough, you know what I mean? Cause I remember in Initial D when the I forget the character name, but like I think it was like him. It was like a dude and his brother. One had like an older Evo, one had like a newer one. And like, you know, our main character, you know, he beat the brother with the older Evo, but lost the race against the guy with the newer one due to the fact that that man's engine blew on his 8.6. But then later on, he comes back with like a whole new engine, and the car definitely did not sound the same. Because I had to watch the anime because I just wanted to hear what it sounded like. And he got the dub on Homeboy. If you don't know this already, I don't really put this out there much. Like, I am like kind of casual when it comes to like, you know, manga and anime and whatnot. But I think what really defines me anime and manga wise is like my first ones. And Initial D having to be one of them ones, you know what I'm saying? Ah, you guys to be kidding me. Hold on. We can fix that. We can fix that. That was just all bad. A little bit more. Yeah, we can fix it from here. We can fix it from here. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, you know, it's a little. Oh my god! Okay. I guess we didn't have enough speed. Do we restart? You know what? Let's actually restart. Alright, we need speed. We need speed. Oh my god, not again! That's ridiculous, dog. How much speed do I need? No. What if, hold on. Okay, we start from here, right? And I'm holding down on brake. Perfect. That will do. That's kind of crazy that happened twice. What speed did I need to have on that? I had like a solid 80 miles per hour. They wanted me to hit that thing with 100. And that's the game. So let's slide through here. All right, you know, I hate that I'm not really talking during these races. Part of me just tries to lock in. I do have to get better at talking while playing the game, just for, you know, engagement, stuff like that, you know. If anybody can just upload themselves playing the game, you know what I'm saying? I gotta be different some type of way. I just never figured out, you know, what about me is gonna be different, you know? Oh, taking these turns pretty good. Taking these turns pretty good. And that one wasn't my best. But we trying. We trying. Now I'm telling you, like in between these races when I have to drive to them, just know I am hitting any bonus sign or any mascot that I see on my way. So a quick, you know, a quick transition for you is me probably like driving for like a good, at minimum, 2 minutes. At the most, maybe 10. And it's solely because I'm hitting these, like, you know, the mascots and like the bonus credit signs. Alright, we're gonna slide through here. I'm gonna attack the inside here. Watch this. There we go. You see that? You see that? Then back down either. And that's how you win the race, people. A straight shot. All me. Nothing but green. Yeah. Nothing but... Oh. That barrier came out of nowhere. So, see what this event's cooking with. I was like, the events are really the highlight of, you know, Forza Horizon. For obvious reasons. Oh, great drift on my end. Great drift on my end for that one section. Alright, I lost it there. I think I gotta just do this at a certain time for 3 stars. What's this helicopter doing? That man, whoever's flying that thing's a pro. Unlike me, about to slam into that wall. Alright, the next section looking like the triple jump. Oh, oh. These some tight turns right here. We're just going up. Jeez, these are some tight turns right here. All right, we mad close to a helicopter. Checkpoint. Alright, big jump. That whole section was the container climb, by the way. A long section. Well, if I was skilled, I would have ripped it on all of that. It would have been like Doc Hudson in the first Cars movie. And we got some more tight turns here. E-brake's gonna be pivotal for tighter turns. So what is this helicopter doing? Big jump. Well, not big jump. Yeah, kidding me. Keep it going, keep it going. Keep it going. We're almost done here. Almost done here. Alright. Oh, that's a straight glass. Okay. Didn't expect that. But it does make sense why that happened. And that's it.